What are your weaknesses? This is the question no one likes to face in an interview. And in today's video, we're going to discuss how the best way to answer this. So let's get into it. How to answer what are your weaknesses is a difficult question and can stump a lot of people. Naturally, you don't want to admit any weaknesses in an interview, right? You've been planning and researching the company and thinking about why you are the best candidate for this position and how much you want the job. And then you have to talk to the hiring manager about what you're not good at. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Unfortunately, there is a high probability that this question will come up. So knowing what to say is important. Now, the first thing we have to talk about is why this question is asked. There are various reasons to why interviewers ask this. One is that they want to see if there are any obvious reasons to not hire you. Look, this is a reason they probably wouldn't admit, but ultimately it's true. But a more positive reason is so that they can get an understanding of how to manage you best. If they know what your weaknesses are, they could put you in a team or with a hiring manager that gives you the best chance to succeed in this position. Remember, everyone has weaknesses, even the hiring manager that is interviewing you. Now, if you're enjoying this video and getting value from it, please do consider subscribing. I'll be posting regular videos on interview tips and career advice, and you will hopefully find these useful. Now let's get back to the video. So when the interviewer asks you, what are your weaknesses? Or what is your biggest weakness? You need to know what not to say. Whatever you do, don't say, no, you don't have any weaknesses. Believe me, this has been done. Do not say it. If you say no to this question that you don't have any weaknesses, then you will most likely not get the job. Firstly, because it can come across quite arrogant. 2, it shows a complete lack of self-awareness. And 3, everyone has weaknesses. So the hiring manager won't believe you and will lose trust. They would much rather you admit to where you need to improve and can even potentially think of ways on how they can help you if you join the team. A big no-no is also answers such as, I'm a perfectionist, or I'm a workaholic. They will see straight through this. Do not do it. I'm sure you've all heard these examples before and people have told you they're good, they're not. You just need to be clever and think about how to answer this. For example, if you said, one of my biggest weaknesses is that I am a terrible morning person and I'm often late to work. This is not a good example to give. Yes, it is definitely a weakness, but showing up for work constantly late is not acceptable and is not really an area they can also help you improve on. Also, no one wants to hire someone that is always late. You don't want to lie, so think about an actual weakness you have, but make sure it won't affect you or stop you from getting the job you're interviewing for. So what should you say? Well, there's various different answers you can give, but a better example would be something like, I am quite a shy person. I don't always feel comfortable speaking in groups, so don't always share my ideas. This is a great answer. It's okay to be shy. It's okay to be introverted. The hiring manager will be thinking, okay, I may need to follow up with them after meetings on a one-to-one basis and see if there was anything or any ideas they may have. It's a weakness that can be worked with. Now, a tip also would be to follow up the weakness with how you are working to improve it. So you could say, I'm quite a shy person. I don't always feel comfortable speaking in groups, so I don't always share my ideas. I am working on this by emailing the team after with a thought or idea that I have, or even asking to speak to one of the group members on a one-to-one basis. This has allowed me to still share my ideas that I have. Now, I do know that this is something that I still need to work on and would be open to any advice on how I can improve this. So that's one example, but that's only good if you're a shy person. What if you're not? So another possible answer you could go with would be something like this. I find it hard to say no to people. This can cause problems as I sometimes say yes when asked to help on tasks or problems, even though I don't have the capacity to do so. I'm trying to improve this by assessing what workload I have on and determining if I have the capacity to accept more workload. Now, there are of course plenty of other possible answers you can go with. However, these are 2 possible ideas of what to go with and will hopefully give you an idea of how to structure your answer. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any examples you have used in the past. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know. For more interview tips, check out my other videos and I'll link some in the description below. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please consider subscribing and hit the like button. It really does help support the channel. All the best with any upcoming interviews, and I'll see you on the next video.